Proud of some of y'all people. I've been listening to somebody who's telling you the truth, like me, or somebody who's talked the things I'm talking. Because I've been telling you for years that the civil rights struggle was our destruction as so called black people. Greetings, everyone. This is SLS, Staying in the Light. And this is what we do here. We shine a light on everything, making sure nobody is in darkness. Darkness is slavery, ignorance, death. So we shine a light up in here. Let me get something for y'all to look at. I can't see your face, so let me give you a face to look at. The light. How about that light? Yeah, I would listen to Vince Ellison. He's on the right track, but he still got some ways to go. Yeah, he's mixing truth and falsehood. So you got to find out what part is true and which part is false. Now, for 50 years, ever since we started having black officials, and I don't like using that term black, I just use that because you know who I'm talking about. If I said Moors or original people or light melanin enriched people, you wouldn't know who I'm talking about. So I use the term you familiar with, I say black. But there's going to come a time you're not going to be able to say that about black people. It's a sacrilege to call yourself black. And it's going to time I'm going to stop using that word. Whatever inconvenience I have to do, I'm going to stop saying black people. Yeah, okay. So the crime rate was high, and we was running the city. Okay, as a people, we running the city, and you still can't control the crime rate. Maybe you are not really running the city. You just a figurehead, but you don't control jack. So that was the game to left you as mayor and give you the illusion that you're running things. But you know you got a city council who's running things. Or in some cities, they have a management team that runs things. You're just a face to deceive the people. But that's not the mad part. The mad part is this: you are so deceived as a people. Somebody come in and do something good for you, and you're mad at them. How can you be angry at president for taking away the crime element, the criminals? How can you be mad at him? You like to see your people killed. You like to see the youth killed daily, hundreds. You enjoy that. Y'all people have lost their mind. I'm telling you, them Democrats, them demon rats, them demons have got y'all lost. You don't even think right no more. You lost your mind. Your thinking is crazy. And that's what they did with us back in the 60s. And we was really on an upward spiral. We was on the upward spiral, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I was there. We was on the way up to being a free and independent people. We had all our businesses. We didn't need him to hire us. We didn't need him to hire us. We had our own businesses. But he came in and sent people like Jesse Jackson in the communities and Dr. King and started teaching. Oh, white folks are mistreating us. They won't let us in their schools. They won't let us in their movies. We had our own schools and movies. We didn't need to go in theirs. These are the colored people, the dirty Moors. Usually they're mixed. Not all the time, but usually they are mixed. And they're the ones who sold us out. Yep, sold us down the drain. So 50 years later, there's no family. Where's the black family? Where's the women? Decent women. They dressing like hoochie mamas. You can't see a decent woman wear a dress no more. Cause they want to look like white folks. They want to be accepted by them. That's the sickness you infected the children with since school. That's why when you took over the schools, the first thing you did was infect the minds of the children. Give them a victim mentality. Oh, they did a job on us, I'm telling you. That's why we had our own schools, and I never grew up with no victim mentality because I had loving black teachers who loved me and chastised me when I did wrong. Yeah, I got whippings. I don't remember being whipped by teachers, but I got whipped by my parents. And when I wasn't being whipped, that's when I went wrong. When I was living with my great aunt, she didn't whip me. That's when I started really doing things I shouldn't have been doing. She didn't know how to chastise me. She had no children. But when I was with my grandmother, mother, aunts, and aunties, yeah, I got whippings. And I'm glad for that. Made me the man I am today. So they tell you, God tell you, spare the rod, spoil the child. This man comes and tell you, or if you beat the child, you're going to harm him. But who you going to follow? You're going to follow the man instead of following what God said. That's why you having the problems you're having right now. You're following the wrong people. I ain't got no sympathy for you. I've been talking this truth ever since I remember. I've been refining it ever since I was a teenager. I wasn't part of that sit-in stuff. I would say, what's wrong with these people? Why would you walk in a place, force yourself on the people who don't want you? The thing is, you're at your own. That's the crazy part. Everything you was trying to integrate, you had your own. So this was a maneuver by these colored people to destroy your communities. Because it wasn't white folks forcing you to do that. It was black people. Pretending black pretenders to be black. But they was fighting the cause of the whites. Not all of them. Those who wanted to keep you a slave. Yeah, because if you got free, man, there'd be nobody to oppress. Everybody else could do it, but not you. Yeah, Chinese come here, they communities, they can build themselves up. You don't even see them, but they're prosperous. Koreans can do it, yeah, they prosperous. You don't see them because they got their own community. They don't need to go to those stores. And Hispanics can do it, yeah. They can go back home to Mexico and visit. But when you try to do it, so-called black man, no. We need you to be our slave. If we don't have you, man, who we gonna oppress? Who we gonna rob? Who we gonna steal from? Who we gonna take advantage of? Now they're attacking the Hispanic people. That's really what they're attacking now, because they We done. Black people. Yeah. They did you in, I say about 214. Your community was all gone. 2014. And they tried to resurrect it, put the seal on the coffin with the Black Lives Better movement to try to keep you enslaved. So they're attacking the Hispanics now because they are the majority population in all these cities. They outnumber blacks 2-1. You got 30% black and 6% Hispanic in these cities, and they don't really have any representation. They may be a mayor or a city councilman, one or two, but they don't really control those cities. So that's who really gonna be affected. Well, not really. I'm speaking in generalities because as I come here, I try to get things straight in my own mind. So don't be offended if I sound crazy. Because I tell you, I sound crazy myself sometimes. But that's how you get things straight in your own mind. Why are y'all talking? I'm talking. Why are y'all talking? I'm not reading no chats. I see people writing down there. But why are y'all talking? Did I ask you a question? I come here to teach and not to listen to you. If you want to talk, go get your own platform. If I want your opinion, I ask for it. I never said this was an interactive forum. I come here to teach. That's why you don't see my face. And I don't see yours. Because I want you to hear what I'm saying. I don't care you to see me. I'm private. I'm in the private. Protect my privacy. Well, I've shown my face. You can find me anywhere, many places. Sometimes I wear a beard, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I got close crop hair, sometimes I got dreadlocks. So you don't know which way I look now. Anyway, the bottom line is, people, if you're going to read the Bible, follow what God says and not the enemy. Not the one who's telling you don't do it. And if God said do it, do it. If you're going to follow God. And you'll be successful. You'll be prosperous. And those of you who follow the Democrats, the demon rats, you will know you're in a hell of a condition. Because they set you up. Gave you the good government jobs, thought you was on easy street. Now where you at? You lost your job because you thought you was on easy street. You thought they was going to take care of you. No, they was doing you a disservice. You're supposed to take care of yourself. Your community is supposed to take care of you. Now, all people can't do that. I don't think they operate like that as a community. They're very individualistic. They have to have their own. But we are social people. We operate as a community. That's the only time you're going to see progress. You got to go back to the community, the village. Let other people correct your children. Stop letting folks who don't look like them teach them. They can't. What can you? If you're not from my culture and background, what can you teach me? Oh, to be like you. Okay. That's part of the problem right there. You're going back on God. You're forgetting who you are. Hey, Crystal. How you doing? I'm doing great. Where are you, by the way? I guess she's gone. I guess she's gone. Well, I meet interesting people, but it's hard to maintain a relationship because I come on when I feel like it, and they want me to get a schedule, but that's not the way the Spirit leads me to do. So you see them one day, and that's it. You won't see them again unless they care to leave their contact information in the chat or in the comments, so I can invite them to be a part of our community. Yeah, you got to be invited in. I got to make sure you are straight. Okay, so I said a lot. Some of it's crazy and some of it's true. You study and make the difference, and you choose.